Hey everyone, how's it going today? Hope you all are having an awesome day today. Today our goal is we are going to start work on, first of all, we're going to get rid of this U-238 that randomly showed up in our inventory. We are going to be working on moving towards this Energy Science Pack 1. And just like with our initial astronomic science, we have 4 different tech cards that we need to get that we then build into catalogs, and then the catalogs we can turn into energy insight, and then that insight and the catalogs together are put into energy science packs with significant data, which we can make from the insight. So it's almost the exact same process, just with different experiments that we're running. So we need to get everything up to space that we need for these different experiments, and so of course that is going to involve adding some more conditions over here. So we are going to do that, and I think, yes, we're going to make another requester strongbox. This one has gotten quite full and very used, so we're going to add another one right over here that is going to be doing our dirty work now. And then we are going to add in our deciders that are going to be doing different things. So let's take a look at what exactly we need for this. So the first one that we're going to be doing is holmium plates, copper plates, electronic circuits, and blank data cards, and then that will produce 1 conductivity data, 1 contaminated scrap, and it is made in an electromagnetics facility. So we're going to need those facilities as well. So let's just take a quick look. We do need some accumulators. That is good to note. So let's actually I don't really want to request accumulators up in space. I don't think that we want to do that, but maybe we do want to do that. Let's come up here. No, I'm not going to request accumulators, but what I will do is I'm going to request some in here just so that we have them over here, so we hopefully don't forget them. And they should be right over here. Let's request 200 of them. And then, in the meantime, let us continue on these other things. So the first thing is the holmium plate. Obviously, we are not requesting holmium currently. So let's do that. And also, we are running out of space up here. We desperately need another constant combinator with more values. So we're going to have to go up to space anyways this episode for what we're doing right here, but this is just another reason. Let's request 1,000 holmium plate, I guess. And then what we're going to do down here is, again, very similar to all the other things that we've been doing, which is holmium plate, and then we can connect this up. What the heck? Why do I keep getting random uranium dropped in my inventory? It's very strange. Okay, and then we will output this over here. And I think that this will just be set filters. Yeah, set filters. There we go. And then here we need to request holmium plates, obviously. So that'll be good. And I'm going to grab these accumulators before I forget. Okay, then the next thing that we need to grab is, let's see, rare metals. We need ion streams. Okay, let's see how we make ion streams. It should be in here somewhere, down here. Yep. So we have, obviously, plasma streams, and so an ion stream is made from a plasma stream, which is lithium and chemical gel, which we obviously already have. So we just need to add rare metals to that in a particle accelerator. What strange things do we need for this? More accumulators and heat shielding, which we have. Obviously a ton of low densities. In fact, I'm going to do a couple things. I'm going to increase this to 2,000. We just need so many. Also going to increase this to 6,000. Copper is continually being our limiting factor. These things basically just chew through copper so quickly. It's actually incredible. But we're also going to be adding copper for this as well, which is 4 copper plates per data. So that's quite a lot, actually. And right now, our limiting factor over here are these infrared observation frames, because you only get infrared 85% of the time. Whereas with this one, you get it 98% of the time, and this one you get it 90% of the time. But with this one being so low, this is the one that we are continually waiting on. So I'm going to actually add some more telescopes here. What are these things waiting on? Barrel, maybe? Yeah, looks like we're out of beryllium plate up there. So maybe I'll increase the amount of beryllium plate coming up to, like, not too much higher, but a little bit higher. Maybe like 1,300. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we need rare metals up there. And then the other things that we need, multi-spectral mirrors. Okay, let's take a look at those. I know we've made those before, but they were just for making buildings. Here we go. Multi-spectral mirrors, low densities, more low densities, glass, heat shielding, steel plate, lubricant, chemical gel. Goodness sakes. And then you can switch it out. What does this do? It changes heat shielding and steel to iridium, decreases the amount of lubricant you need, increases chemical gel, and decreases glass. So obviously this is the better recipe, but we don't have iridium yet. So we still have to, I mean, obviously iridium is one of the few things that we have left to start mining, but that's not going to be this episode by any means. So we will start the multispectral mirrors with this recipe. And then last but not least, we need radiation data, which is uranium-235. And half of the time you get U-235 back, which is kind of cool. So we need to request like 4 things, and we have literally 1 slot. That being said, we are going to request U-235, and we're going to request 400, I guess. Our rocket is definitely getting pretty full. I think after this science pack, we may have to start doing another rocket, which is totally fine because after this science pack, we are going to be starting working on a rail grid up in space, which is going to need more rockets anyways. So that works out just fine. So let's request here U-235. And then we'll connect up wires here and here. Copy this over. U-235, there we go. All right, so we will start putting U-235 in here. And how are we doing on space? Okay, it's pretty full. It's pretty full, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, and how are we doing on requests? Okay, so we're literally just missing U-235, which is good, Okay, so I think that this rocket is ready to go up. Let's also increase this again. Oops, not 1,500, 150. So we want only 150 empty slots at most. We want, if possible, we want more than, or we want fewer than, I guess, 150 slots that are empty, meaning that the empty space in the rocket is pretty minimal overall. There is quite a lot of stuff in here, and actually one thing that we can start to do is instead of doing water barrels, we can start to do water ice. And let's actually take a look at what that, I think that that just means that we need to, so this is, we're already making water ice. It's just converting it back. Where do we convert it back? Oh, here it is. Okay, we can do it in a biochem facility, and we can also do it in a thermodynamics facility. Okay, so basically I'm just checking if we come up to our orbit again, where are we doing water at? We're doing it right here, which is it's a pretty tight area in here. And we can't fit one of these buildings in, but we may be able to squeeze in a thermodynamics facility somehow. Not sure how. But that would do a couple things. First of all, it would decrease the need for barrels in space because we wouldn't be using water barrels, which would be cool. Secondly, it would... they stack in 100s instead of 10s, and so you can send as much water up with much fewer items, which is cool. So let's actually work on doing that really quickly before I forget, because I keep forgetting that I am making water ice but doing nothing with it. So let's switch water barrels. Now let's do some math. So each water barrel holds 50 water, right? So this is going to be 5 times, this is 3,500 water, okay? Now each water ice is stacks in hundreds, so 350 water ice is going to be equivalent to this. So let's do 400 water ice, because they stack in 100s, I believe. So this is going to be fewer slots that we're using, but we're going to be setting up even more water. So that's 400 water ice. And let us switch this. Where's my water barrels? There it is. So if I switch this over here to water ice, there we go. And then I guess we can get rid of these water barrels. Not really sure what we're going to do with water barrels in the future, but we'll start to do that. And we are requesting water ice here, which is good. And yes, it does stack in, oh, it stacks in 200s. So we're literally going to use 2 slots instead of, you know, that was like 40 slots or something like that, to do just as much water, if not even more. So that's pretty cool. And then we will need a thermodynamics facility. That's a laser. So radiation facilities. Oh, we need fuel cells to make radiation facilities. Well, that's good to know. So what we're going to do, we do need to make some of those. So what we're going to do for that, so we're going to grab this. And if you hold uranium in your hand with Krastorio, it does not damage you like putting it in your inventory. So we can somehow carry uranium but not hold it, if that makes sense. So we're going to put some uranium fuel cells in there. And then we need, so that's for a radiation facility. And then we need to do both of these. So that's just a ton of low densities and heat shielding. We do need to do more of these. That's a lot of copper cable, which we can do. Do we need to do a laser facility? I don't remember. This one is a laser facility. Okay, so we do need to do a laser facility. Let's take a look at that. That is lasers, surprisingly. Who would have guessed that a laser facility required lasers? Or laser turrets, which is a little bit weird. You'd think that they would like make an intermediate item called laser and have it as an item for the lasers, and then also as part of like this building, but whatever. Laser turrets it is. And then electromag facility, particle accelerator, we've got everything. This we've got everything. Now where is thermodynamics? Storage tanks, heat shielding. Man, I'm seeing a lot of heat shielding. Maybe we should increase the amount of heat shielding that we need in space. Let's take a look at that. Yep, let's make this 1,000. Okay, we'll do that. So we'll start loading some more heat shielding on there. And I think that this is pretty much everything that we needed besides rare metals. And what do we need for the multi-spectral mirrors once more? Just a refresher. Heat shielding, glass, steel plate, all of which... Okay, so we literally have all of the stuff up there. It's just a matter of combining it. Okay, that's cool. And we've also got aeroframe poles now, which we can make, which we can't do anything with yet. That's okay. All right. So I think that as long as we can... I think that we just need to grab some rare metals because we're going to need another constant combinator set up in order to actually add more requests. I suppose in the meantime, we can actually set it up in preparation for having that request set up, but obviously we can't do it yet. So let's just request, yeah, 100's fine. And then we'll move this over. We'll do rare metals, there we go. Okay, and I think in the meantime, we're just gonna have to grab a bunch of rare metals on our own, just to be safe. So we'll just grab a bunch of these, and yeah, then I think we'll be ready to go. Let's just double check everything. So these are supercomputers, research servers. I think we can do everything that we need to. Radiation facility, more computers. What are computers again? Processing units, more low densities. Okay, let's grab processing units too. We're continually low on those up there when we're doing stuff. Yeah. And this is copper cable. Do I grab copper cable, like just straight copper cable? Because we do need some more thermal radiators. Our thermal fluid is not being cooled quickly enough. So that's also been kind of a limiting factor, I think. So let's grab... We should be making copper cables here. Okay. That's 200 copper cables. That's decent. Jeez, what a mess. I have to clean up my storage at some point. We have 40,000 cryonite rods in storage. We also have 30,000 iron. And we need to figure out a way to recycle iron ore. And all that iron, I think, is from processing our uranium. It just, you know, this process outputs iron ore and stone. The stone obviously can be put into the system just fine. The iron, originally we were enriching it on site, but now since we don't have enriching on site, it's just piling up. So we need to deal with that as well. So many things to deal with in space exploration. I do enjoy it for the most part. Things like that though just are a little bit annoying. Maybe I'll set up an iron dump where we just have like some furnaces that are just smelting iron and straight into iron ore or something, or iron plates. I mean, I don't know. But in any case, we are going to jump in here and head up to space. Am I forgetting anything? I don't think so. I think I should be good. Okay. I probably will forget something, but it's fine. We'll just request it, and we'll be all good. Let's launch on green signal when fuel full. So we should get going, I think. Oh, we have too many empty slots, I guess. What is this? E is 160. Uh-huh. How can we increase the amount of empty slots? Or decrease the amount of empty slots? Is there a way that we can make more things up here? Not really right now. We kind of have some limiting factors at the moment that are preventing us from doing so. So I think we're just going to force a launch. That's fine. All right, let's head up. There we go. All right, wonderful. No crash, please. Thank you. Thank goodness. I'm actually literally always worried. I've had more rocket crashes in this playthrough than any of my previous playthroughs. It's actually kind of crazy. And that's fine that this is getting launched. We will have another rocket come up and rescue us, and we will switch this to no launch trigger. Just so that when another one does come up, we won't get left behind. This is very full. Wow. Okay, so what we need to do... Sorry, it is a little bit loud. What we need to do over here is we need to output holmium plates. We also need to output... Let's switch the water barrel to water ice. And then this water barrel... Ah, shoot. I think that we're going to try and use the rest of the water barrels up here, because we probably still have a bunch up here. Like, let's look in storage. Water. We still have like 500 barrels of water. We obviously want to use that, so let's leave that for the moment. What else do we need in here? These uranium fuel cells we'll put over here until we make our radiation facilities. Same with these lasers for the laser facilities. And last thing we need to output is U-235. So we'll do that there. I think that's everything that I added. And then speaking of adding things, we need to add another constant combinator over here. I'm just trying to see the wires. Okay, there we go. And here we'll add rare metals. We'll say 600. I don't know. Let's make that 1,000. Let's make it 1,000. Okay, 1,000 rare metals. And did we need to add anything else besides that? We already are bringing up electronic circuits and holmium. That's good. Already have holmium. That's good. Rare metals. Ion stream is just rare metals and lithium. Multi-spectral mirrors, again, we're fine. Okay, just making sure, just making sure. And we are starting to lose some logistic spots. So I am thinking that we should start requesting logistic spots and construction bots. So let's do that as well. So logistics bots are over here. I think, so I've had trouble with this in the past, and I know other people have as well. Let's request 300 for the moment. And construction bots will request 100. So I know that people have had troubles with this in the past. And the trouble is bringing them up, you end up in a situation where you're trying to insert them into the network, excuse me, but they can't get inserted because all the slots are full. And that is definitely a possibility. However, what we're going to do is we're going to actually unload them into the passive provider warehouses. And then from there, I don't know if we'll do, maybe we'll probably have like a requester into another roboport. And hopefully that will suffice, I guess. I don't know. I've been trying to... There probably is some elegant solution that I will think of at some point, but I'm not thinking of it right at the moment. I feel like we also need to have a second inserter doing copper. There's just so much copper to grab at the moment, since it's a limiting factor, that we probably need to do that. And then iron plates should be done by a separate thing as well. Okay, there we go. Just making sure that our processes are as efficient as possible. Also, we're still doing some research, not quite as much because astronomic is slow. Which, as I said, oh, let's actually do this before I forget. So we're going to put stuff in a chest over here, all the stuff that we normally would have on the ground. And then we're going to pick up all of our space stuff. So we're going to pick up some of these, some of these. We wanted those telescopes. Let's pick up the space pipes, undergrounds, splitters, and then we just need, let's see. I have so much crap up here. Oh, also we should work on transferring the steel over. As I should set up a process to actually do that, but still have never done that. Okay, let's pick up some of this stuff as well. And we can bring these down to the surface. Last but not least, we also need belts. Let's grab belts. Okay, perfect. So we can finally work on doing a few things. The first thing is, of course, going to be coming over here, and we are going to add... yes, these are not working because no cold thermal fluid. And no cold thermal fluid because not enough thermal radiators. So let's see if we can make some more of those. Can we make them in here? Probably not. I'm not seeing them. Okay, fine. Fine. We will put down one of these honkin' giant things. And we'll make it over here. Okay, thermal radiators, go. Okay, I need more stuff. Okay, I will say this. Every single time I come up to space, it's always, oh, you need this. Oh, you need that. Oh, you need this. Oh, you need that. For everything. Okay, grab some big engines. And grab some space pipes. Okay. Inventory is literally always full up here. Although what we can do is we can throw rare metals in there. Okay. It's literally always the case. Okay, so right over here. There we go. One thermal radiator. Perhaps we should put one of these down, put an inserter down, and some power, and make some copper cable. There we go. Okay, so hopefully we can make another one of these, because obviously this is, as I said before, a limiting factor. Let's move this, because we're going to extend these like this. Nice, we can fit that many in there. Okay, that's pretty good. This is the wrong side. Put that on. We can do this side, though. Of course, this needs to move. There we go. Okay. There we go. And then we will, of course, speed this up. And then we need to do this side as well. Oh, we can't do this. Shoot. Okay, fine. We'll make this pretty. We shall make it pretty. There we go. Okay. Let's see how many more of these we can get. Literally one? Bro. It's a whole stack of copper. It was literally one of these. Okay, sure. And then can we fit another... Fit one of these. Let's see. This is touching... Okay, there we go. Hopefully that is good. I guess we'll get rid of that one too, since we couldn't speed it up anyways. Hopefully that helps a little bit at least. And then this stuff, I think that this was just being limited by input. Yeah, it just doesn't have enough cool. Okay, so we'll have to increase that even more. But we can increase this in the meantime. 1, 2, and we can make some more little 3 guys. 1, 2. Copy this. Copy this. There we go. Bring this down. Long-handed. There we go. And then more coming out. We're not gonna worry about getting a beacon in there. It's fine. As long as they can start working at some point, eventually. Again, it's just the thermal fluid that we're trying to cool. Okay, but we can start working on the energy sciences, which probably need more cool thermal fluid. Yeah. Oh boy. Alright. Well, we're gonna be in trouble in terms of thermal fluid, but we'll work on it. Actually, speaking of, let's see. Oh, we can do... Oh, dude, we're not worried about efficiency right now. We're worried about speed. Oh, we need energy for the fast one. Okay. And then how do we do the... Aha, this is what I'm looking for. So this is what we really want to do. We want to be able to add cryonite slush to all of our recipes to make them more efficient. So this makes actually making thermal fluid more efficient. And then we can add cryonite slush for increasing the efficiency of actually making the stuff. This is what we want. So we're working towards the energy science, so we'll be able to do that relatively soon. Okay. It's been a long episode getting ready for this already, and we aren't even close to being ready, but such is life. So we're gonna do it on this side, I guess. Let's increase our platforming size. And then we're just going to build a bunch of platform over here for our energy sciences. I'm not sure how many buildings we're going to do for each tech card. I don't feel like we need to do too many. Let's also come over here quickly. And we are going to grab... Or we're going to make some buildings, I guess. Let's grab... Where's all my... There it is. That's what I wanted. We're going to build out a little bit over here. It's going to be like a little bit of... Well, it's not going to end up being a mall, but it could be a mall if we want it to be. But I just want some area to put down... to put down a space manufactory to be able to make stuff. And we'll power that up. Okay. So over here, we want to make laser facilities. So let's grab those lasers that I had. I guess we'll make 2 or 3 of them. We also need low densities, so let's grab more low densities. Sure. Okay. We'll make 5. We'll make 5. Just kidding. We're gonna make 3. And then, let's see. We need radiation facilities, of course. So we need heat shielding glass. Where's our glass up here? Okay, so I found some glass. Let's come back over here, throw the stuff in here. Oh shoot, heat shielding. We needed heat shielding. Let's grab that. We're gonna need a bunch of it, actually, so let's just grab a bunch of heat shielding. And then, last but not least, we are gonna grab our uranium fuel cells, and we're gonna make 1 building with all the stuff that we just grabbed. Nice. Okay. What else was I missing? Steel. Okay. Grab some steel. These things are so expensive. Okay, 2, 3. Alright, 3 it is. Whoops. Okay, 3 it is. That's fine. And then, let's see, what else? We need particle accelerators. 2 is fine, actually. These things are huge and pretty fast, I think. Oh no, crafting speed 1. For some reason, in my head, it was a higher crafting speed, but whatever. That's alright, we need that. We need we need one of these. Thermodynamics facility. Again, chewing through these low densities, as always. And more steel. $100 steel each, man. So expensive. Okay. It's actually crazy when you start looking at how expensive these buildings are. Like, look at all these items that you actually need. Like, the raw items that you need to make these. Very expensive. Alright, 1 more. Actually, why am I making these? I don't know why I was making those. The only thing that I can think of is the water ice that I was going to do. Okay. We also need electromagnetics facilities, and of course for that we need more low densities. Who would have known? Whoa! Aphorous Asteroid Belt. Sick. Wait, let's just take a look at this. This is the first thing we've discovered in a while. Oh, barrel. Lots of rare metals. Ooh, this looks freaking awesome. It's just fun. We did a zone discovery, so that's the first time we've seen one of those in a while. Alright. Anyways, we're making electromagnetics facilities. We'll make 3 of them, just like everything else. And then, is that everything? We needed electromagnetics facilities, we did. Oh, we need more. We need 3 more. Okay. Okay. And we need more low densities. Very cool, very cool. Okay, 1, 2... Oh, this is just nuts, man. I think I spent like 1,000 low densities making these buildings just now. Okay, so we got 6 of these now. And I think that that's everything that we needed. So we've got 3, we've got 3 lasers, 3 radiations. Cool. Now we need some computers. Let's make some computers, guys. If you guys are bored by this and don't really want to watch this, you obviously can skip ahead as well. But also let me know in the comments if this is something that you do like watching or you don't like watching. These are probably things that I should be doing automatically. Like I should have like a little area that's making computers and things like that. But it's I feel like I would end up over making things right now just because we don't need a ton of things at the moment. So anyways, that's just me rambling about random things. Alright, we needed a bunch of computers. We've got Let's grab one more stack of blue chips to make another computer. And then we'll call it good, I think. Okay. So we have 8 computers. Hopefully that's enough. And we have a bunch of those. Oh, and the last thing we do need is... we do need... My brain is turned off on what they're called. Research servers. That's what they're called. And there are more blue chips. Okay. Burning through the blue chips. Is that... That is all the blue chips up here. Awesome. Okay. And we only got 3 research servers. Alright. Someone please tell me that another rocket is coming up with a delivery soon. Please tell me that. What is this rocket waiting on? Apparently a lot of things. Oh, the main thing are those bots that I'd requested. Okay, well, that's just gonna have to wait. All right, I think we just tell it to launch. Come to us, rocket, with all of your things. Come save us and deliver us all sorts of stuff. Okay, now after a bunch of minutes just making buildings and stuff like that, we can finally actually set up some energy researches. So let's start right over here. These electromagnetics facilities, all of the buildings in space are kind of big, honestly. So we're doing conductivity data first. And the question is, yep, I was gonna say, the question is are we doing words? Are we doing requesters or belts? And obviously we're gonna do requesters for everything except for the blank data cards, which we have right here. So we'll split them off again. But thankfully the system has started to back up on these, which is good because we were short on them for quite a while. So let's insert here. And then space pipes. I guess we only grabbed 1. So we'll just have to have the bots build them. Actually, that's no bueno. I don't like that just because it's slow. I like to be able to throw things down myself. So come over here, grab some freaking space pipes. And we do need to export rare metals. Let's do that. What's an inserter that's not really working that much? Maybe this one. Rare metals, go. Okay. I think that was all I added. Yeah. Alright, we're good. Okay. Then underground right here. And we'll do requester. We'll request everything except for these, obviously. And we'll copy that, put it right over here. Perfect. Yeah, I guess we can do this. Even though I do like substations. And then for... Actually, the warm thermal fluid, we'll just do that on this side. That's fine. And then... Let's see, how are we gonna... getting this down here kind of is gonna stink, isn't it? Yeah, it's gonna kind of be unfortunate. Let's do this. Let's do a 7. Yeah, that actually has some nice offset there. This... I think we're gonna have to do another 7, like so. And then do undergrounds like this. And then we'll come to the side like this. Okay. That's just gonna have to work, I think. It's not perfect, but it'll work. And then we need to do the cold thermofluid in, obviously. So let's do that. Oh, and this lines up perfectly. Let's see if we can... Oh, very nice. That looks super nice. All right, so we got... Wow, it's already working. Very cool. Okay, so we need to do a couple more things. Firstly, we need to output over here with some filter inserters the contaminated scrap, which is down somewhere. I thought it was over here. I can never find it. Scrap. There it is, contaminated scrap. So this outputs 1 contaminated scrap every cycle. And are we able to process contaminated scrap over here? No. Shoot. Okay, we're gonna have to set up some contaminated scrap processing. Obviously, the 1 is not a lot, whereas like the material sciences, this makes 8. This makes 8. That makes 6 scrap, and this makes 6 scrap. So obviously these make a lot more, but still gonna have to do something about it. And then lastly, we can output the conductivity data like so, and have an underground right here. I'll have this drop on the near side, grab a belt. There we go, that's conductivity data. Very cool. All right, that's one thing done. Oh, and we were gonna set up, I was gonna set up 3 of these. Am I gonna set up 3? No. No, I'm not. I'm just gonna speed these up. I'm lazy. Okay, there we go. Sped them up. Probably need to do this and increase the requests. We're out of electronic circuits. Are we seriously out of electronic circuits? Probably. Yep, let's increase this to 1600. Need a lot more of those. Okay, that's fine though. Next thing is electromagnetic field data. Very cool. This one, we need ion streams though. So let's do this. How are we gonna do this? We're just gonna copy this right here. Yeah, I think we are. Okay. We're gonna copy this. Oh shoot, I didn't make plasma generators. Hopefully we can make plasma generators. Oh, thank goodness. We need more low densities though, who would have thought? Okay, well at least we can make one right now and we'll figure that out later for the second one. That is just so funny, it's classic. And then we can throw down a particle accelerator right over here. These things are huge. Gonna make ion streams. And let's request some rare metals, I guess. Let's pull this right over here. Let's hook this up. This has got lithium, but no chemical gel. So we need to extend our chemical gel pipe here. In prep for this, while we're doing this, let's make some long 9s. This is just going to come all the way along here. All the way to right about here. And then we'll just go boom, 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 boom with these long pipes, which we might even need more of them. We'll see. Oh, come on. I gotta fill this in. Would you be able to leave this? Would you actually be able to leave an empty spot there and be okay with yourself? Tell me that you would. Because I could not. Okay, we do need some more. Let's also do coming this way. There we go. And maybe a 7? Oh, that fits so perfectly. Again, these kinds of things, when they happen, they're totally intentional, and I definitely meant for them to happen, guys. Just want you to know that. Okay. So, that is everything. Yeah? Yeah, I think we only need one particle accelerator, guys. I don't think that it's going to be worth it to do more. And then I think that we're just gonna, for the end of the episode, we are just gonna finish off this electromagnetic field and call it good, I think. And then next time we will finish off the rest. So let's do that. We do need a little bit of room in here, simply because we need to get a belt in here for the blank data cards. So let's pull those over. Underground. There we go. And we'll pull those blank data cards right down here. This is going to do this one, electromagnetics. Ooh. Okay, how are we going to do this? Let's copy this over. Shoot, okay. So, maybe we can do the plasma stream in the middle. But then these are like different. These inputs kind of suck, don't they? Alright, we're going to do it like this, but that means we need to move it down here. Or here at least. Okay. Just because these pipes can't be, like, I can't have these pipes connected at all. So this is going to be a little bit ugly. Alright, so we need a belt, the belt coming in here for this. There we go. Okay, belt coming in for blank data cards. And then, obviously we need the plasma stream, which is going to be right over here. Oh, this didn't quite reach. That's okay. There we go. We're also going to do an underground here, I guess. And then here is where we can just do that. That's fine. Okay, then let's pull this over here. We also need requesters for these buildings. So let's do that. Don't really have any beacons in here, do I? Oh, I can almost fit a beacon here. If I move this down here, I should be able to fit a beacon by doing this. And then that would hit all these buildings all at once. Okay, we're doing that. I'll fill in the speed modules later, same with these. But hey, that's cool. And get rid of that. Okay. There we go. And we'll just increase the size of the request, I guess. Oh no, I guess not. Okay, that's fine. And then here, obviously we need to do the cold thermal fluid. Let's come out here and do that, I think. Actually, let's do the outputs first. So we have active providers that are doing the junk data cards. Right? So that's one of the outputs. We need to do it for both of these. And then we also need to do this as this. And we'll do underground here. Switch the input side on that. We also need to do warm thermal fluid here. And then we can do cold thermal fluid here. So I just was lining it up. You can line it up like that. And then I guess we can do some long ones coming out. I think we can make a couple of these. Okay, then this. Ooh, nice. Although that won't hook up, will it? No, it won't. Okay, that's fine. If we do a 7. Yeah, that works. Okay. And then this does not work. Because we need to do that. So this works. And then we can do it underground here. That's fine. Okay. And we can do like a 5. No. A 3. We can do a 3 there. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. There we go. And is that all of our inputs? Not quite. Ah, boy. Okay, just classic. Always something. There we go. Okay, that's everything, right? Yep, just waiting on the thermal fluid. This should start working though, and I have to figure out how to handle this output because it's kind of smushed in here, but we'll figure that out. But in any case, we've got 2 sets of data cards. Again, I'm taking up quite a bit of space to do something that probably doesn't take as much space, but it's, again, this is all going to change in the future, so I'm not too worried about it at the moment. However, that is going to be it for today, guys. I know that was quite a long time just to get a little bit done, but that's how things are here. Things can take quite a while to get done, but it does feel pretty good to actually get them done. Obviously, we're not going to go down just yet. We're going to finish off our build next time because we have all the buildings, just taking the time to do it. But thank you guys for watching today. I hope you guys really enjoyed the episode. If you did, it'd be awesome if you could like the video and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out. And I will see you all on the next episode.